will end up being, though, as a result of such great technology in the system. Now, on top of that news, we've also got to talk about EA. Yes, Electronic Arts is actually showcasing next-generation hair rendering. So basically, this is giving us somewhat of a glimpse into the next-gen graphics, and you guys can see this on screen right here. This is EA and DICE. They've released some videos, and basically, we are seeing hair rendering in next-gen systems and what it would be like on PC at basically like max settings potentially. This is part of the Frostbite engine from DICE and EA, so we are getting pretty damn close to realism right here. It is getting really, really exciting. It's just exciting times to see stuff like this starting to come out. This is just teasing all of us gamers out there going, hey, this is potentially what you guys could be getting in PS5 and next Xbox graphics. So it's really exciting times. I'm just excited that we're actually seeing stuff right now, and it's just really cool. So if you want to actually check out that video, plus there's actually a few of those videos from DICE, you can check that out down below in the description. It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you're excited for next-gen stuff, but that's not all the next-gen stuff we're talking about in today's video. We've got more. Yes, we are still talking about the PlayStation 5 and more development and everything like that. So we're talking about backwards compatibility in our next news report, and it's actually coming from the PlayStation CEO. He states that it is extremely powerful for the PlayStation 5. It seems that PlayStation is making backwards compatibility a key focus for their next-gen system, the PlayStation 5, and here are some interesting points to note down. Talking about backward compatibility for the next-gen console, the key point for Ryan is that in a network era, backwards compatibility is something that's extremely powerful, as the game community is somewhat tribal in its nature, and backwards compatibility gives them the opportunity to migrate from the PlayStation 4 to the next gen, the PlayStation 5, while they will still be able to play their older games with their existing friends. Sony expects that backwards compatibility will be a critical success factor for its next generation consoles, and thinks it's incredibly important. They actually talked quite a lot in this article about many other things, including the gaming market in China, which is huge, and they want to kind of tap into that. Any game company, any company wants to tap into that because there are billions of people there. And then on top of that, they also did talk about a few other key things, including that long-term potential relationship that they might have with Xbox and Microsoft, to be specific, but that's just basically a memorandum right now that they signed. There's no real relationship going on right now, but it is exciting times to see Sony, Microsoft doing things together. You see, especially now, Sony coming out and just basically laying everything on the table going, these are some of our specs with the PlayStation 5. This is what we think we want with the PlayStation 5, and this is where we have our plans going in the next 2 to 5 years. So it's exciting to see it different this time around. It used to be a lot more secretive. It was a lot more secrecy involved with everything back on the last generation going into this current generation, but going from this current generation to that next generation, it's just a lot more open, and I kind of like that because it gives us more of an idea what to expect in a year or 2 years from now whenever the next console comes out. But one of the key things that we will need in that next generation, like we had in this generation,